Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike back with another video, and in this video, man, this guy managed to take $5 all the way to $1,000. Now, for all my small account traders, or you've been in the trading game for a while, everybody on this video knows how hard it is to build a small account. And when I say hard, I'm talking about psychologically, like you're not seeing life-changing profits, and so your mind is thinking that, this is stuff I can just pick up from the ground. Like, who wants to even endure that sort of headache, endure that sort of pain, that sort of hassle to go from trade to trade trying to build that account? Like, there's a lot of psychology behind it, but I feel like the people who build small accounts, man, you really good, man. I gotta give my attention to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta give my applause to those people because, like, that thing is not easy. I'm telling you. And if you've done it before, you know how hard it is. Before I get into the good stuff, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you please comment, like, and subscribe. Turn that notification bell to become a part of my notification game to know when I post new videos, man. I will leave all of the good stuff in the link in my description, man. All the Forex books that I read, and I feel like you guys can gain some value on. The financial books, read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The book is in the description. I'm telling you guys, financial literacy is important, bro. Read that book. Get that book. Go to the link in my description. Get Rich Dad, Poor Dad, bro. I'm telling y'all, great gems in that thing, okay? Actually, remember to follow me on the Instagram, man. A lot of you guys like to connect with me. I do a lot of calisthenic work. I like to stay in the gym, stay healthy. You know, man, health is wealth around here in 2022, man, in the past year. So that's what I've been on, man. But other than that, man, let's get right into this video. All right, look at this, man. This guy's name is Ty. Okay, Ty. Some of you guys may know from watching his videos, but bro, this is incredible.
All right, so right now I'm building this little small account. I'm working on this YouTube video. I guess this would be called 5 to 1,000, right? So see if we can get some this bitch to break on camera. That'd be dope, right? I'm trading off the 5 right now. Come on, bitch. There we go. You guys can see I'm trading off the 5 right now. All right, so I'm flipping this little small account to $1,000. I took $5 and
now before we even move forward, you see where look at his entries. Like, you see the first entry that he took. And this is what I'll be talking about with people. Like, once you take the first entry and you make that risk-free, then you can take a second entry once you feel comfortable. I usually like to take that second entry after the pullback has already happened. And then once price starts to go in my direction again, then I'll take a second entry. And then the last entry, that third entry, he ended up taking too. But the first and second entry was so heavy in profit that he was comfortable enough to take that third entry. So keep this in mind. I just wanted to pause the video on this particular example because this is how people are flipping accounts. If you haven't seen how I flipped $100 to $1,000 on my channel, definitely check it out. I will check out this video on the screen right here. I will leave the link up on you guys, man. You want to look at that because I did this same exact thing, but I think with mine, I held the trades a lot longer based on the 4-hour. But it's still good though. This is still good. So let's see.
In this little small account to $1,000. I took $5 and I'm growing it to 1,000 right now.
A large. You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
So these are you see the trailing stops in. You're like, oh man, like you see those trailing stops in.
Trailing
stops, already
man.
Winning profit trailing stop it. I ain't giving shit back. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 cents, bitch. All right, so those are my initial buys right there. Trailing stops in. Took a few more buys on the way up. All right. It's the 4-hour. So this bitch about to break out. All right. You like, what's your markup? I don't have shit on my charts. Hey, having shit on my charts. All right. So we'll let that play out, but then we'll go to the profit. So, all right, the profit is only $64 right now. All right. Let me go ahead and crank this ISO down. There we go. All right. So that's the profit on this account. And you're like, yo, man, this video is called 5 to 1,000, Ty. I got you. So I started this account on 12/18. All right, so the 18th of December, put in $5. All right, you're like, what broker allows you to put in $5? So I have broker accounts, you know what I'm saying? So people trade underneath me and shit, and shit, you get commissions. All right, So here's some. I used some of that and just put $5 in this bitch. Come on, man. ISO tripping. Put $5. Oh man, me. There we go. Put $5 in this bitch and turn that joint into what it is right now. So this trade is gonna fluctuate and move around a bit, trying to get that bitch to work. But this video is gonna be fire as fuck when it's completed. So it's gonna be called 5 to 1,000. How to turn $5 into 1,000. All right, I'll explain everything. I'll explain how I did it, how to do it, how you can do it, and I think this is gonna be like a very fire YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, oh man, I need like hella money to get into a market, and it's like you literally just need to bring your brain with you and stop fucking listening to other people, and that's how you'll be a successful forex trader. So the reason I did the 5 to 1,000 just as a social experiment, for one, I wanted to see if I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because. Fuck it, why not? You feel me? And then it's like a personal challenge too. Like I'm gonna like what motherfucker? But then for two, I wanted to show other people that hey, like you don't need a lot of money. I took fucking $5 and turned that shit into 1,000 in like a month, or a little bit less than a month. I didn't get crazy risky. These last few trades are crazy risky just because I'm trying to hurry up, finish this video real quick, and just bust this account real quick. Show you, you know what I'm saying? Hurry up, take it to 1,000, and then show you how I did that shit. All right, so it's your boy Ty Man, and then I'll be back as I just build more and more in this video. But that's just a piece to this. I should have recorded the whole process, but fuck it, I'll show you this part, and yeah, so I'll show you guys the rest soon. Yo, so I'm trading this breakout right now. A lot of people want to know my breakout strategy. Here it is. So fresh break on the 4 hour, right? 5 minutes out of here. I'm up like 200 right now. My deposit was $5.
That's crazy, bro.
So I turned $5 into 1,200. And you're like, yo, what do you mean by trailing stop? So let me show you, right? So this is it right here. So my trailing stop, 507. We go ahead and put this to 507. Boom. 507. Oh shit, 507. Yeah, bitch, I ain't getting shit back. Fuck you. Have a nice day. Alright, so you guys see that shit act?
So you guys see how like he ended up entering this trade based on the breakout. He didn't get in off the retest. You can see the retest had already happened in this particular example, and he ended up getting in into the trade right here. And now he is on the 5-minute chart, but if you saw in the hour before this one, you saw how the candle was. You know, it was just a thick bearish candle that he entered kind of, a little bit close to the beginning of the hour open. And now, he's up $200 like with a standard lot. And just like you said, trailing stops is so important. I feel like because a lot of times, I know I'm guilty of it too. A lot of times we can watch the trades and it's running. We get so much in profit and you're like, wow, is this really happening? Like I'm really making this money right now. But we looking at it, thinking that we need more from the trade. How can we get the most out of the trade? And we're not trailing stops, using trailing stops or any of that. And then price, what happens is it goes in the other direction. And sometimes it'll either hit your break even if you got it at break even, and where still good, you didn't lose any money at all. Or it could get to the point where you keep your stop loss back there. It goes all the way back to your stop loss, and you ended up taking a loss. So this is something that to be mindful about. It's a mindset that I'm trying to change myself. I'm trying to get out of the greedy mindset and the gambling mindset and moving towards the investor's mindset to the point where you're like, okay, no matter what happens, as long as my trailing stop is here, even if I'm making $100, or some of you guys maybe 1,000 or 10,000 or 50,000, you know what I'm saying? You could be up 100,000 and be like, okay, well, still I want to secure 20,000 of this. Like being in that mindset to be like, okay, as long as I get some sort of profit out of this, no matter what happens, this is still healthy on my account and I'm building it and not killing it. So I just wanted to kind of talk about this or that in this particular example, but let's watch the rest of this.
Action is dropping like a motherfucker right now. I could hit it with some more sales, but I've been heavy in this bitch already. I ain't even gonna flex. Sheesh. So we got a fresh break right now, right? All right, so you're probably like, yo, I'll show you the whole account too. So how I turn this bitch from $5 into 1,000. So I put $5 in on this was from a broker account too. So you're probably like, nobody lets you do $5 deposits. They don't. So you see there's my whole little broker shit, and then I put it to this account. All right. So then that was like on the 18th. So I took like small trades or whatever. You know, I had to build this bitch up. And you guys know how I trade initially. I trade weekly and like daily charts. So it just takes me a minute, you know? Like I'm not going crazy. But once I got this account popping, like you see how I cut my losses. Like you see how that, well, only 10 pip stop loss, you feel me? So I cut my losses early. My gains are big, my losses are early. So even with these, I don't let them get out of hand. All right. So
you can see in his history too, like his losses. Look at his negative $14 loss, negative $2 loss. Even before that, let's click back. You know, negative 12, negative 15, negative 10, negative 22. But his wins are pretty dramatic. And this is what I be talking about in my videos. If anything, just try and make your losses as tiny as possible. Especially when you really understand where you can get into the market, like the PowerPoints of structure, support and resistance based on the higher time frames, preferably H4 and up. Then you can go down to the lower time frames and get that entry that you want based on that rejection area off the 30 or 15 minute or even the 5 minute at times. This is something that I've been using even with the challenge accounts that I do. You know, being able to get that 10 pip risk, 10 to 20 pip risk, or even 30 pips, and then you got like 100 pip plus gain. Those are dramatic trades, man. So being able to get that sort of profit is important. But even if when you heard Ty speaking about it, when he was talking about, you know, it's not about winning all the time. It's more of just like not blowing the account or not losing the account. You want to try your best not to lose, basically, and lose money. So that's why a lot of people end up moving their stop loss to break even after 10 to 15 pips. Maybe you have another rule. Some people use the Fibonacci, and once it hits the 0 marker, then they'll end up moving their stop loss to break even. And then once it hits the next take profit, then they'll move their stop loss from break even to that 0 point, and then so on as it gradually goes up. So make sure you guys have a set of rules for yourselves when you are trading to make sure you're securing your profits and getting out. Having an exit strategy is so important, just as important as having an entry strategy. So definitely keep that in mind. But other than that, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.